Hey everyone, so welcome to the Pesce Lanzillotta team's July market update. I'll jump right into it. So I'll start off with just some basic economic numbers and then get into what's going on in the real estate market and our team specifically. So first of all, the average 30-year mortgage rate is now lower than it was in June. When we did this video for the June market update, the average 30-year rate was about 5.825%. The average 30-year rate right now has gone down to 5.125%. That's a good thing, obviously, for buyers. Mortgage rates have come down. Mortgage rates are based off the 10-year Treasury yield. So it looks like the 10-year Treasury yield may have peaked in June around 3.5%. Currently it's 2.5%, and there are some predictions that it could go all the way down to about 1.8%. So mortgage rates should continue to fall with the data and the information that we have now, which is a very good thing. And they're still, even around 5%, give or take a little bit, they're still historically low rates. So still very good time to lock in a mortgage rate. Q2 GDP numbers were announced. Gross domestic product for Q2 was negative 0.9%. So that's the second consecutive quarter that we've seen negative GDP growth. So that would signal that we are officially in a recession. The CPI numbers, Consumer Price Index for July rose 9.1%. This is a 4-decade high, and this was higher obviously than the expected CPI numbers, so inflation continues to be a real issue. To help battle inflation, the Fed continues to raise rates. In their most recent Fed meeting, they rose rates 75 basis points, so the target Fed funds rate is now 2.25 to 2.5%. And they've signaled that they're going to continue to raise rates. So what does all this mean? Lower mortgage rates, higher CPI numbers, negative GDP for 2 quarters in a row, Fed raising rates. Basically, what it sums up is that consumer confidence is getting lower. Consumers know that we are in a recession, or if they're in denial about that, they feel that we are heading towards a recession for the most part. So consumer confidence levels are similar to what they were. They're approaching similar levels to what they were in spring of 2020 when we initially were hit with the coronavirus pandemic, and that is impacting the housing market. We're continuing to see inventory rise. We're continuing to see prices soften. We're continuing to see houses sit on market a little bit longer. And we are continuing to see the market shift from a seller's market, which it still is, to a buyer's market. Less bidding wars, less ask offers, less over ask offers, and the real estate market continues to cool off. But again, as I said in June, it's continuing off from what was a historically strong seller's market. So even as it cools, the real estate market continues to perform very strongly in terms of rising prices and growth. So what's going on in the real estate market? So in Nassau County, supply is up 3.4% year over year. Contracts are down 24%, and closed deals are down 13%. For Suffolk County, supply is up 3.2%, contracts are down 12.8%, and closed deals are down 7.9%, basically 8%. So similar numbers in Suffolk. Supply increasing, activity in the market, contracts and closed deals are decreasing, so the market is slowing down. As far as our team in July, we had a good July. We had 5 new listings to market for $2.9 million in sales volume. We had 8 new contracts in July for $6.3 million in sales volume, and 6 closed deals in July for $4.5 million in sales volume. So it was a good July for our team. As the market continues to slow, we continue to stay very active, and I'm most happy about the number of deals that we were able to put in the contract. That's a nice July for the team. Notable team members for the month of July. First and foremost, leading the team, Evan Marrow. He put 3 deals in contract for $1.9 million. He also closed 1 deal and had 1 new active listing. So a really strong July, putting numbers up in each category, closed, under contract, and active. Also just a few members to congratulate for July. Amanda Reynolds, our newest member of the team, she had her first listing at 2 Pound Ridge Road in Plainview for $1.2 million. That is now an active listing and a very nice first listing to get. Very nice price point, hopefully sells very quickly. And then also congratulating Nico Hyotis. He had his biggest closed deal of his career, 1 Oakfield Road in St. James, for $1.2 million in sales volume. So awesome July for Evan, Amanda, and Nico, and I hope you guys all keep it up. Just our team year over year, some quick numbers. In 2021, through the end of July, we had 65 deals closed for $55.5 million in sales volume. Through the end of July 2022, we had 70 deals closed, which is 7.5% growth in deals closed. And we have $69 million in sales volume, which is 24% growth in sales volume. So those numbers are coming a little bit back down towards reality. We had a really hot first 6 months of the year, and as the market continues to shift and continues to slow down, so does our team, but we continue to perform well and continue to outpace ourselves from last year, and we expect to finish the year outpacing ourselves from last year as well. So that's the July market update. I hope the information is helpful, and we look forward to seeing you guys in August.